I'm recording. All right, recording in progress. All
All right,
right, back. I never thought
we
of
are
that.
back, but here we
Uh,
are.
what do you want to talk about first? A
The
lot has
Masters.
happened since.
A lot has
Yeah, I
happened.
mean,
We
fuck,
could
how
jump.
long ago was it? Yeah, we could. I mean, we can start with the Masters. It's fresh in the memory. Um,
Yeah.
Obviously, Rory back to back. He's fucking beast. What do you think?
Well, I was disappointed. I feel like Rory's just a product of like the lack of like on Sunday. I don't feel like anyone actually gave him any run for his money. Unfortunately, I feel like if Scotty putted better, it would have been a completely different round. If all of those guys were able to make any length of putts on the back nine, there's no way he
Oh,
would have.
Scotty missed that putt by like 2 inches. That would have sent it to a playoff. I mean,
It's just
Rose was in the solo lead for
he
two or
had he
three
had
holes.
he had like 50, he had 15 feet for eagle and he three putted.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if he two putts that, it's a complete like he flubbed the wedge on 12. Did you see that?
Oh no, I don't think so. I saw him three putt. I didn't see him
He asked
putt.
for like the leaf blower because he said a few leaves were in the way. So they stopped play for like 5 minutes to get a leaf blower and then he flubbed the wedge.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, it's just Rory did the same thing last year. He looked unbeatable, and then he went to shit on the third day, and then he somehow brought it back on Sunday. Just
I don't know. They're
I
saying he's like a
mean,
mi
you go ahead.
they're saying he's a mix of Tiger and Phil. Like he
Okay.
has like Tiger. They're saying no. This is what I'm hearing now. They're saying he has Tiger's talent, but he has like Phil's ability to still be like entertaining and like blowing leads and making bad decisions.
Yeah,
Which
he's Tiger
but
because he's in
it's
the fucking
perplexing.
trees every hole.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It's
don't know.
sad. I'm not a fan. I'm biased because I haven't liked him like his whole career. But it just I don't know. This one like last year I was all right with it. But this year it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth because I don't think he played well at all like I thought on the weekend he was awful.
Who did you
Like
want to win?
legitimately. I don't, I mean I wanted Cam to win, but looking back,
Yeah, me
I
too.
mean it was gonna be tough. He's still so young. Like it was gonna be tough for him to like be like steady the whole round. I wouldn't have mind seeing Scotty win. I mean, I think it would have been I would have liked to see them in a playoff. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, Rose would have been kind of tight too.
I thought Rose was gonna win after the front nine. But
Yeah.
he just like it's weird that it felt like the pressure kind of got to him. I thought he would be like he's been there so many times.
Well, yeah, he's been in fucking second place so many times.
Yeah, that's why
I was thinking about it. He was
he's
like,
finished second there three times.
if he was in another era, he could have like two Grand Slams and like five Masters. If he was like in any other era than he was playing in.
I don't know. I thought he was gonna I thought he had it. Like legitimately. Like going into the
Yeah.
back nine, I thought he absolutely had it.
Yeah. Let's
But
see.
I don't know. I don't know if it's good. Do you think it's good for golf and going back to back?
I mean, yeah, he's the biggest star in the sport, right? It's
That's
him
like
and like
annoying.
Bryson.
It's annoying that he is. Like I don't know. He's
Yeah,
just been
wait, no,
around for so long.
Terrell Hatton got he tied for third
Well,
too.
so CBS didn't want to show one
I
shot of Tyrell Hatton.
I didn't see him all day. I watched like
They
all of
didn't show him
Sunday.
on set. He was like in the final group in on Saturday. They didn't show one tee shot.
It's because he cusses a lot. Maybe they didn't want to show him.
I
He
guess that.
always yells.
Did you see Sergio with the driver?
Yeah, he smacked his driver on the ground. That was sick. Colin made a run too. And I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
saw
did.
he was he got to 9 under. Xander made a run too.
Yeah, yeah. I thought Jason Day was gonna be in it. He started the same as Rose. He didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Everyone
Um,
wants him to win, but he's just I don't think he's good enough anymore.
No, a lot of these guys like they're too old to win.
Dude, what
Like
happened to
unless you,
Reed?
I thought on Saturday, I thought he was gonna. I mean, he birdied what the first three holes
He
on
started
Saturday.
three straight birdies, yeah, and then he
Yeah,
went to shit.
I don't know. He's he has the game. Like his game is perfect for Augusta. I think that playing on Live hasn't helped him. Hasn't helped his stamina for like four
Yeah,
rounds of golf.
yeah, definitely.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I wish it was him and Rory on the back nine on Sunday. It would have been more interesting.
I can't believe they
I
didn't do
just
that.
I just felt like they had nobody had any like besides like Rose and then Rose like I think Bo had back-to-back bogeys and then three putted on 13. Like just no one had any momentum and it just felt like all Rory had to do was just par the rest of the way and he was gonna win.
What did Rory shoot on Sunday? Is he one
He
under?
was one under, yeah, or two under, maybe two under.
Yeah. I mean, that's a winning round, I guess. Everyone waited so long to catch up to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a 6 shot lead on Saturday. That's like unheard of.
It's the fact that like that he almost lost is crazy. Like he was up 6 shots.
Yeah. Okay. We can move on from golf.
Yeah, not much more to talk about when it comes to that.
Yeah. We can talk about, I mean, the NBA playoffs are starting
Yeah.
soon. I'm gonna look at
What are the Warriors' chances to make the playoffs?
well, we're playing the isn't it? Is it set?
Yeah, Clippers.
Yeah, we're playing the
I think
Clippers.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I mean, I with Curry and Porzingis, I mean, realistically, there's not much of a ceiling. I know they've played together and they don't look great. We lost the Kings, but
You're getting
like
they're
they're not.
hiding their plays.
Yeah, they're not actually trying. I don't think, but I'm pretty confident,
No.
delusionally maybe, but I think we
Yeah.
can beat anybody.
We'll see. I mean, the West, I don't know. The way the West is looking right now, it's kind of weird. Like the Thunder are going, like, I don't think a team is ever going to have an easier path than the Thunder are going to have to get to the
Well,
finals.
see, I'm looking at
They'll play the eighth seed, which is probably going to end up being
Warriors.
probably like the, if, I mean, I would like to see Thunder Warriors for a 7 game series. I mean, call me crazy. I would just
So
like
we
to
have
see
to
it.
beat the Clippers and then the win or the loser of Suns Blazers.
I think that game, the Suns Blazers game is going to be easier than the Clippers game, weirdly.
Yeah, we beat both those teams pretty easily
Because
during the year.
I mean the Blazers are probably going to lose to the Suns. So you would play the
Yeah,
Blazers. Like I feel like that game's 10 times easier than the Clippers.
the Suns are so weird. Yeah, the Spurs will beat both those teams.
Well, they're different when they have Dylan Brooks in the game. Like now that he's healthy. He's good. He's good. I can't
We
it's
beat them
hard.
with no Curry.
I remember yeah, I remember that game.
I
That was
mean,
I think Guy had 30 points to that game.
that might have been his breakout game.
I don't know. I would like to see Curry in the playoffs, but
Lakers Rockets might be the best series out of all that.
yeah, I mean, but that's like it's though I feel like I've never been less hyped for NBA playoffs in my lifetime. Like I just
Well,
feel
yeah.
like it'd be exciting if like the Lakers were healthy just to see what they would do. But I don't think they have a ch they're not going to beat the Rockets with just LeBron. Like Bronny's going to be starting.
Oh yeah, Luca's not in for how many
Luke
games?
Luke The Luca and Austin are both out like indefinitely, like definitely this
Really?
series. Yeah,
Oh, I thought he was coming back soon. I didn't realize it was that bad.
no. I mean, he went to Spain for 2 weeks to get his illegal procedure done. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I haven't been watching basketball. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, it's just a terrible product right now. Like,
I
there's
mean,
nothing exciting about it.
I'm gonna watch the playoffs, but like I think that goes back to maybe I'm biased. You know what I'm gonna say about this, but when the Warriors were good, the numbers were the highest they've ever been. And now that the
Well,
Warriors suck, it doesn't
there's too much parity now. The NBA is better when there's like one team that like everyone's kind of chasing.
well, it's OKC. If you want to talk about it like that.
I guess. I don't know
Dude,
if they'll
they
I don't
started
think
the year like 25-0.
I don't think they're gonna it's hard to repeat these days.
Yeah.
Like I think someone could catch them. Like I think even in like round two, like they could lose a weird series.
All right, well, I'm gonna toss some numbers at you. This is from awfulannouncing.com. So
There you go.
I don't know how accurate these are, but
Clearly.
so the US versus Venezuela World Baseball Classic,
Yeah.
which is not even part of the league, averaged 10.87 million viewers on Fox. This was more than the average of 10.2 million on the 2025 NBA Finals on ABC. Do you think
Really sad.
baseball has passed the NBA as the number two
Yeah.
sport?
A
Obviously, we're
hundred
not talking
percent.
about the NFL, but you
A
think it
hundred
has?
percent. Right now,
Really?
yes.
Really?
It's just it's star power. Like I just don't feel like I feel like the stars in the NBA just aren't near like in baseball, like the Yankees and the two biggest market teams both have the two
Yeah.
biggest stars in the sport, and they're
Well,
both good.
yeah, I
And
agree.
like I feel like I feel like baseball has done a better job in recent years of getting more like of the casual fans with like the pitch like even if like purists like I've always loved baseball, so I didn't care about it, but like the pitch clock and the the strike thing that the ABS that they have now. Like I feel
Ah,
like they've made I don't even care about that either, but like they've made efforts to make the game like a better fan experience. While basketball has done the complete opposite. Like
yeah.
with the fouls and like players sitting out like
Well, that's the thing about the playoffs. Like the when you watch the playoffs versus regular season for NBA, it's like the refs call fucking nothing in the playoffs.
hmm
Like you're getting
yeah.
like slapped in the face and they don't call it. I mean, Draymond was running around fucking kicking people. He had to do it
That's
right in
why
front of the
but
ref
that's why you
before they
need the
called it.
Warrior you need the Warriors in the playoffs for that reason. Because like
Yeah.
think about him and Lou Dort in a 7 game series.
Oh, that would be.
Nothing's gonna
See,
happen.
I like honestly don't know if they can beat it. Like I think they would blow us out like 2 games probably, but I don't think it would be
Yeah.
easy to win
I could s- I could
4.
see you stealing like game two. Like I could
Yeah.
see you losing by 15 game one and then like
Yeah.
somehow
Winning
just
a nail
stealing
biter
game
in
two.
game 2
Winning the nail biter in game two.
and winning by like 11 at home game 3.
And
And no,
then
I'm not
losing
gonna.
game. Yeah,
We're gonna lose
we'll
by
see.
70 games. That's fine. Yeah, I think baseball. I mean, certainly for me, I've watched a lot more baseball, but I just like the sport more. But I think
Hmm.
basketball is definitely fading. Just like LeBron and Curry are basically all they have left. The NBA.
Yeah.
They're getting
It's just
older.
it's the way the game is. Like it's just unwatchable, the amount of fouls. And
Yeah,
like you just don't care. Like I feel like the player there's like a the fans don't think that the players care. And that's a problem. Like I don't think the
yeah,
fans think that the players could care like the players could care less. Like they would rather just sit out like 30 games just to be
yeah.
healthy. I don't
I
know.
mean,
It's
it's
weird.
crazy too because I think there was some stat where like the lowest, or I think it was, fuck, I don't remember. It was how many threes the Celtics took last year, and it was like 10 more than the Warriors per game. How many threes they took per game? It was like 10 more than the Warriors were taking in 2016.
Yeah.
It's like, mm,
Like the Celtics are the classic example of it. Like everyone's talented on the team, but all they do is just kick
just
out
chuck threes. Yeah.
and chuck threes. Yeah.
But at least when the Warriors were doing it, it was like
it
pretty.
was like
Like
novel. Yeah, it
and
was
they
like
had
a
good ball
novel,
movement.
like yeah, there's just something way more exciting when they did it. Maybe
And
just
they,
the
dude,
era that they did it.
they put so much more effort into it too, and like they played good defense at least. But just fanboying over the Warriors now.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the playoffs are going to end up going because like if the Thunder like go back to back, like I don't know if that's good for the league. Like even though it would be like a team that like everyone's like chasing and a dominant team, which in theory
It's
would be
just
good.
it's so hard to
But just the way
tell.
that the way they play is just like it's hard to watch. Like
Yeah.
they're good. Like I respect them, but like they're just not there's nothing exciting about them.
And yeah, the problem was like it kind of felt like everyone was chasing the Thunder last year, but I just it was so hard for me to root for the Pacers because I don't like them
Hmm.
and Tyrese
Yeah.
Halliburton. But
I thought that was the big I'm still dumbfounded that they made the finals last year.
yeah, I wanted
Like
the
that's
Knicks.
insane.
I wanted the Knicks to beat the Thunder.
It'd be good. It'd be great for the NBA if the Knicks win it this year.
I really want
I
them to
think
face them.
that could say that genuinely could save them.
Sorry, housekeeping agenda.
Housekeeping.
What were we talking about?
Just the Knicks. I think the Knicks. I mean, the East. We could talk about the East. I don't. The East is completely wide. Like it wouldn't surprise me in the East of like the Hornets who just won. Like it would not surprise me if the Hornets beat the Pistons in a 7 game
Dude,
series.
I could not even tell you who's in the East playoffs.
That's
The
the problem. Like
Hawks. Hawks is a 6 seed. What the fuck?
they they have an old friend on that team.
Yeah,
They have a couple old
Kaminga.
friends on that team.
Who do they even have? They have Kaminga and
Buddy
Buddy
Hield,
Hield. No, but who's their star?
Jalen, Jalen, Jalen Johnson. I guess he's all right.
The hell?
Like
How
who?
did they
But
get
like no
better?
one who care. It makes no sense.
How did they get better after trading Trey?
Dyson Daniels is pretty good,
They have that.
but
They have the French guy too. That was the number one pick.
yeah, but he's not even. I don't think he even starts.
Yeah, I saw a thing that said
For
like
sure,
he's
for
they're
sure.
better. Yeah, they're better when he's not in the lineup.
There's just
I don't know who the
like,
hell
but
they're
yeah,
playing.
there's just like weird. There's like weird teams like that in the East that should not be that highly ranked.
That's like what the Suns are when they don't have Booker. It's just like weird stuff going on, but they're somehow
Roy,
kind
like
of good.
Royce O'Neal.
All right, let's.
Yeah.
Royce O'Neal's a good player. Let's not go there.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. My bad. I don't know.
Uh,
I got the I think the Spurs or the
who's
no
in the
I got like
play?
the Nuggets.
Who's in the play-in for the eighth
Plan
seed?
is it's
Let me look it up right now. See if you get it.
Sixers
That's for
Magic.
seven. That's for seven. Yeah, I got it right here. Let's see if we can get it.
Hornets.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
Hornets
one.
just won.
It's one of them.
Hornets just won. So it's Sixers Magic then. The loser will play the Hornets.
Um, well, the Hornets are playing someone.
The Hornets just won. They just beat the Heat.
Oh, they did? Oh shit. I didn't, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I fucking get for trying to quiz you.
I
Shit,
just saw
yeah.
the end of
So
it.
they'll play the loser of
Yeah, I can't lie.
Sixers.
The Hornets are kind of fun to watch. I can't even lie. Like
Eric Collins screaming on the.
they're not disciplined in the slightest. And they just take a bunch of terrible shots, but at least they're kind of like they play with some like enthusiasm, which you don't see very often in today's game.
Well, yeah, LaMelo
Like
just treats it like it's
the young
AAU
energy.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can make some noise. I mean if they get the 8 seed, I would not be surprised if they beat the Pistons.
When's that
Like
game?
I don't know. I haven't watched one Pistons game all year, I think.
Yeah. No, me neither. I found out they were the one seed like 2 days ago. I
I mean, they're
was
good
in
without
disbelief.
Cade Cut. They were like the same record when Cade Cunningham was out. So like what does that say? Like are they just
It
gonna run
feels like
through
eerily similar to the 2021 Grizzlies.
Yeah.
How
Oh, when
good
they
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 were
were
without
without. Yeah, no, that's true. I think it'll
Ja.
be the Knicks and the Celtics. Those are the teams. It'll be one of
I
them.
haven't watched the Knicks, dude. I haven't watched as little basketball as I've watched, which have basically all been Warrior games. I don't think I've watched a single Eastern Conference game.
No, me neither. I think the Knicks are just like they're the exact same as they were
Yeah,
last year.
but
Like
they
record. Like
didn't lose.
I don't know what Mike Brown like. I don't know. We'll see. They got rid of Thibodeau because they thought that everyone was too tired come playoff time, and they didn't have like any stamina left. So we'll see if the coaching change will pay off.
All the players said they love that. Like they love Thibodeau playing him like 45 minutes.
I didn't understand it. I don't think they didn't lose. Like they lost the Pacers series because of just black magic.
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah, Tyrese chucked one and it fucking bounced 5 times.
the what was the guy? Neesmith? He made like five threes in a minute in the last
And
minute of that
Nemhard.
game.
Nemhard was making
Nembhard,
like
yeah.
half court step back
Yeah.
shots.
So that's what I'm saying.
None
So
but
like
net.
I thought that was stupid of them to fire him because I thought they were
That's
on the
what, yeah.
cusp.
That's why it's hard for me to root for the Pacers just because of shit like that. It was bothering me.
Now they're a lottery pick.
The Knicks felt
They
like,
just they just tanked all year. They just tanked all year.
yeah. Well, they're losing. I think they're losing like Nemhard. They traded
Well, they got rid of Mathurin,
Mathurin.
but they got
Yeah.
Zubac. I mean,
Yeah, he's
he'll be
solid.
good.
Isn't
Yeah.
Nemhard a free agent though this year? They're gonna have to pay him at some point.
He might be.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole team. One of my friends is a huge Pacers fan, and he said the whole team is done.
The reckonings come upon them.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, they got to a finals. I mean, they accomplished way more. They went to a conference finals and a finals in back-to-back years. So, I mean, I give them credit for that, but I don't think there's too much of a future for them,
Almost
to say
doesn't
the
count
least.
the NBA,
Yeah.
Bernie.
I'm just not, the NBA is just not exciting in the slightest right now. I'm not, like, unless
Mm.
like the Warriors are in it and it's kind of interesting and Draymond's stepping on Sabonis or doing some wild shit with Sengun. Like, it's just not interesting enough to me.
Dude, that was my favorite storyline last year because Şengün is a
Yeah.
Turkish man. I'm as an Armenian man,
I know,
I'm
it was probably a very satisfying series to watch.
every time he touched the ball, it's like kill him, Draymond, get him.
Dude, it's too bad Jimmy got hurt. I mean, if no one got hurt on that team, they would have been right where they were last year.
It's always something with this new team. I mean, realistically, they won their last one, and it was the best one. But
Yeah. Do you look at this year positively? Like,
no,
got to let, well, you got to let at least a few other guys shine, and maybe they
like
played
who we
decent.
traded. Okay, Santos is okay. We traded Kuminga, who was supposed to be the
He was the
future.
chosen
That's
one.
cool. He was supposed to, him and Poole were supposed to be the future of the Warriors, and now they're both playing for East lottery teams. I guess the
Yeah.
Hawks are decent, but I mean, I guess Pat Spencer's okay. He might be the highlight of the year.
There, there's some highlights sprinkled in throughout the year.
Pat is good. Pajemski sucks. I hope we get rid of him, but
They
I know
love
we
him.
aren't.
The organization loves him.
He was like in bed with the Epsteins or something. He knows something.
He was untradeable 2 years ago
He
for
knows
Lauri
something
Markkinen.
about he knows something about the Warriors owner or something.
It's appalling. It's appalling. I don't know. I feel like all their draft picks, like their best draft picks, have just been like mid players. Like they haven't had
No,
any home runs.
well, I mean, we had Poole and I mean, dude, you can't trade away like just because a young player has like 2 bad years. You can't treat them like shit and then trade them because you had like a mid year when your superstars were injured the whole year and played like shit when they were there.
No.
It just doesn't make any sense. And then our owner's going off buying the Padres, and he's probably looking to sell the Warriors now.
I
Kind of get their value up while he can.
don't know. I don't know. I think he was special. He was so good
Yeah,
in that run.
maybe we can't talk about the Warriors anymore. It's just going to become a
Uh,
Warriors podcast.
just be depressing.
Yeah.
What could have been.
All right, let's see. We can move on from NBA unless there's anything else you want to talk
No,
about.
that's about it. I mean, there's really not much else to touch on.
Into baseball. Oh, we can do UFC.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed the Goldberg fight, but I watched it again.
I watched the main card was actually exciting.
Yeah, I bet.
I have some thoughts. Look, I think Yuri Prohaska, I think his performance in that fight, I think has never upset me more than any other performance I've ever seen. Like at some point, like fight IQ has to be a thing at some point. Like he tore the guy's ACL was torn. Like and he yeah, exactly. Like you have this is for the belt. Like this like his they should not he should not just get a title shot for a long time after what happened. Like you have to just win the belt and then you could like rebuild your brand for whatever you want. But
Yeah.
you can't do that and just let yourself get knocked out because now the guy like Olberg, he's gonna be like out a year from the injury. He wasn't
Longer than that.
marketable in the first place. Yeah, so they're gonna have to do like an interim belt for
An
a
interim
division that's
before the
already
interim. Yeah.
yeah, it's you know what the takeaway of that was is that Paulo Costa at light heavyweight is a
Might
problem
be
and
might be
might
champion
be
pretty
might and I was thinking about it.
soon.
They should just give him a title shot. Like why not? Like he could beat Olberg. Or even if Olberg like is out for a year, they should just give him an interim belt. Like it's just like why not?
Well, yeah, I think they will in like 6 months. They'll probably do an interim.
I mean they have to. I mean he tore
So
an ACL.
this wasn't an interim belt though, was it?
Well, Pereira vacated because he's going
Yeah.
up in
So
weight.
Olberg is the champ.
It's bad because like Yuri like is marketable like from like a fighting style. Like him
Everybody
as
loves him.
champion is yeah, and like him being the champion is good for the UFC. So the fact that like within the first minute of the fight his opponent has a torn ACL and he pulled that shit, I mean I'm not just saying this guy had a lot of money on him. It's just it was infuriating. I
I mean, you
couldn't
got to win
believe
the
what I was
fight.
watching.
You got to win the
Yeah,
fight.
just win the fight.
I mean,
Like
like even with a torn ACL, Olberg is still gonna knock most people out. Like if I
yeah,
had
I
to
mean
go
he's
up
a great
against a UFC fighter with fucking two torn ACLs, I would just run away.
I mean, it was like a perfect counter left that he didn't even put much power into. Yuri was just walking with his hands down like he usually does.
Yeah.
It- what's funny is if he got to like the end of the first round, I don't think they would have let him continue because his knee was blown out.
Well, that's what they're saying. They thought some people were speculating that year he thought that they were just gonna end it, and he didn't want to like beat the fuck out
I
of
mean,
him.
look,
Then he was like
I res
showboating. It was really weird.
I don't know. It was
It
it was
almost
a
looked like
good
he was like
it was a
mocking
good
him.
event too.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
he was.
What other fights were on that? Let me see.
The Costa fight was good. Oh, well, the greatest heavyweight fight of all time.
Oh
Maybe one of the
yeah,
best fights I've ever seen. Did you see the Curtis Blades Hokit fight?
yeah. I saw people were talking about that.
Dude, that guy is hilarious. Like
Oh,
I'm not
Dominic
gonna lie, like
Reyes fought.
that was
Oh,
the
kid,
worst.
keep talking
That
about
fight
Blades.
was that fight was so bad.
Yeah,
The Blades Hokit fight was, I think, the greatest fight, like heavyweight fight I've ever seen. Like
I
that's what the
saw
division needed.
I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see the full fight, but it
I've
looked
never
interesting.
like they were just like he kept flipping him off and then just flailing at him for like the entire fight. The guy, dude, the guy is like,
It
I
was a
mean, I
decision though.
saw it. Yeah, but he was like, it was insane. I mean, the guy's shtick, like I thought it was cringy, but now I'm like, it kind of works. Like if he
Yeah.
fights like that,
Well, I mean, he's been like the kind of top heavyweight besides John Jones and Aspinall.
who? Okay.
No, Blades.
Oh, Blades. Well, Blades, I thought Blades couldn't take him down, which was impressive.
Yeah, dude, it's heavyweight is such a mess. There's like, I mean, Blades realistically is he's the third best heavyweight probably right now. I mean, second best if Jones isn't a
Well,
heavyweight.
now it's Hokit. Hokit's the
Yeah.
future now.
How old is Blades?
35 probably. I mean, he's been
How old is
around a
Hogan?
while. Yeah, like 20, late 20s maybe. It's what they needed. They need a star at that weight class.
Yeah,
Because
he's
I
28.
don't think Aspinall's gonna fight anytime soon.
From Clovis. It's
Yeah.
it's NorCal.
I believe I believe it.
Where do you go to college?
I don't know if
Fresno
colleges.
State.
Yeah, I believe
Bulldog.
it. No,
Yeah.
he's exciting. Like it's good for like I don't know how many more fights he can like fight in that style. Like he can't do that to like Pereira.
Well,
Like
it's three
I
rounds
mean,
too.
yeah. I mean, he could try. I don't know. I'd like to see. I mean, he's gonna fight Derek Lewis apparently now on the White House card because Trump wanted
In two
him
months?
on the card. Yeah, it's
Holy shit.
diabolical.
That's not gonna
They're
work.
making him turn around after taking as much damage as he did, and now he's turning around and finding a guy that will probably kill him if he lands one good punch.
What about why wasn't the Reyes fight good? I didn't see it at all.
It was awful. They just like didn't like Johnny Walker's
He's an
like
idiot.
he used to be yeah, but it like he looked like a guy that is trying to change people's image of him. So he wasn't doing any of the crazy shit he usually does, and it was just like a stand. Like they didn't want to throw, they didn't want to engage with each other, and it was just
Yeah.
nothing happened. Which is
Yeah.
sad because I mean, I like both guys. I mean, I've been
I mean,
sympathetic towards Reyes his whole
yeah,
career.
he's a Dragon Slayer.
I mean, I watched that fight. I remember that was like one of the last fights before COVID hit, and I was like, I thought he won that fight. Like, I think I had it like 4-1 Reyes. Like it was something absurd,
The
maybe
yeah,
3-2.
the one that is the most up for debate is round three, right?
It's round three, like round four. I guess round five was definitely
Four and five,
Jones.
yeah,
So like,
because you could see Jones started to pick it up.
but
But
round three,
three, the
I don't
crazy
know.
part is,
Rewatching it, like I'm okay with him not winning because it wasn't
yeah,
like it wasn't like definitive enough where I feel like they should take John Jones' belt away. But like
I
at
think
the
he
time, I
beat
thought they were
him
going to give it to him.
worse. He beat him worse in rounds one and two than Jones did to him in four and five. And then three was like
Hmm.
basically split down the middle.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been a fan of him ever since that. But
I think a
I
lot of
mean, he's
people
kind of
have.
had
Right?
a yeah, he's been up and down since then.
Him
Um,
and Gustafsson.
yeah, I mean, it just like fights like that though, they don't really matter because think like I don't think he's ever gonna get close to the belt again.
No way.
He gets hit too much.
Yeah, he's kind
He
of
gets
old
hit too
too.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that fight was a while ago,
Yeah, it was
but
2019, 2020.
yeah. But yeah, my
Well,
takeaway was I mean, Hokit might be the next heavyweight guy, and I think Paulo Costa lightweight is like one of the
the
best things that
next.
like him finally committing to lightweight is the best thing he could have done
Yeah.
because that division's like weak right now.
Light heavyweight.
Light heavy. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
light heavyweight. Yeah.
Like, wait, that's a little light for Paula.
Yeah.
You can
I
do it though.
don't,
I don't
I
doubt
like this.
him.
He probably could. I don't know how he cuts the middleweight.
He's called out Armon before. He
Of
might
course
cut,
he did.
he might go down a couple divisions.
Well, he's been
So
calling out Hamzat for 3 years now.
he might fight Armon at flyweight. Why does Armon keep moving up in the rankings and he's not getting a fight?
Because I think Dana is finally coming around. Like Dana went on that stream. I forgot what streamer it was, and he's like,
I think it was
it
Aiden
seems like
Ross.
Dana. I think it was Aiden. Dana seems like he's finally accepting the fact that that Armin's probably their biggest star right now, instead of just being an asshole to him in the media. Like he doesn't shut the fuck up about the fact that Armin pulled out of that fight like 2 years ago.
And that's
But
his
I
only,
think
like,
that.
he's holding on to that. That's the only thing he has left. People
Well, he's
realize that.
saying that they don't trust. It's just so hypocritical. Like their biggest stars are the craziest guys that you don't know what they're gonna do at fight week.
Yeah.
Like he's saying like they don't trust to give him a big fight because he punched the fan on the walkout that one time.
And it
Like
wasn't even the
you have to
fan didn't care.
no no you have to live with like my thing is when you have someone as big of a star as like Harmon is becoming like you just have to live with it.
And he's a fucking
You know
professional fighter from Russia. Like, of course,
yeah
he's got a few screws loose.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
Khabib,
so like
go ahead.
the Ilya. Well, I was gonna just say the Ilya Armin like potential fight
It
and
needs to
potential
happen.
buildup. That will be the bit. Like, I don't think Dana understands that that's their last. Like, that's the last like real like enticing fight that they could realistically put on. Because everything else in the UFC is just hypotheticals and
Yeah.
like, oh, will Connor come back? Like it's just so much. Will John Jones fight Aspinall? Like it's so much like stuff that's not going to happen. But like the Ilya Armin fight is the last true like super fight from two homegrown built up stars that have been with them for a while that are in their prime. Like you're not going to get something like that for a while,
Or
and they
uh
have to
or
capitalize on it.
or Islam Ilya.
I think it's crazy that I'm saying this. I think the Armin Ilya fight is way bigger.
Yeah, I mean they're both
I
lightweights.
just think I think with Armin's popularity, I just think like if they did that fight, like if Ilya knocks out Justin Gaethje, for example, which
It's
I
going
mean
to
I think
happen.
he will, but I mean, the way I gamble on that
It's
suggests
not like we're
otherwise.
not gonna bet on Gaethje, but it's in the realm
Oh
of
yeah,
possibility. He's
pro-American.
down in 30
But no,
seconds.
like if he knocks out Gaethje and then like they could promote the shit out of the Ilya Armin fight.
Well, I think part of the problem too is there's no more pay-per-view, so Dana's like a little less kind
Yeah,
of
he has no incentive, but
trigger
that's what's
happy to
sad
pull
about
those
it.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, he has like they have no incentive to do like the big like the worldwide
Yeah.
press conferences anymore.
And I think Paramount has made enough money to the point where
Hmm.
like they're not going to push, like they don't know anything about the UFC. They're not going to push for those fights to
Yeah.
happen because they're already making money and it's like they don't give a shit.
And
Yeah.
as long as their viewership is good, which it is,
It is.
like
It's
people are
great.
gonna watch. Like, if it's a free pay-per-view, people are gonna watch. Like
It
even if it's
that
not a big card.
didn't Dana say like he would still do some pay-per-views or like it wasn't out of his control or like they
I'm
still
so.
could.
I mean, I don't. Is the White House? The White House isn't a pay-per-view, right?
Okay,
They
well that
didn't
card
say it
sucked.
was.
I wouldn't fucking buy that card anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that would be like I maybe when Connor hypothetically comes back in
Yeah, it's
July.
more of an if at this point. Is he
Who
fighting
they're
uh
saying Max.
really? Not Chandler?
That's the rumor. He should. Well, the Chandler's fighting on the White House card.
Dude, every time they talk about a fight between him and Chandler, they go up a weight class. It started lightweight, then it went to
Dana,
welterweight.
Dana's
They said they'd go to
Dana's like,
middleweight.
who wants to see this fight? Who really
After
wants to
he
see this fight?
after he hyped it up like a few months before.
Dude, I'm telling that's the pro like Dana's overstayed his welcome in the UFC. Like in terms of like the way he's ran it the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem. There's just no there's no like real I feel like there's a disconnect with what the fans want these days.
I
And
think
like he has
also,
no incentive to build fight cards anymore.
yeah, it's a bit of like a Roger Goodell situation where he's not really doing that much anymore, and he's just like talking to
Yeah.
keep the people happy.
Mm, I don't know. I mean, there's a few more exciting fights they can put on,
Hamzat
but I
Strickland,
just
I'm
feel
really
like
excited for.
yeah, I don't know how that fight goes any other way than the
You
way it's
think?
gonna end up going.
You think Strickland's got good
Don't do
defense?
it. Don't stop.
Like if
I
I
would
were a
I
betting
wouldn't
man, the odds are looking like.
I'll say this I think I told you this before. Every time I'm convinced Strickland's gonna win, he loses, and every time I'm convinced he's gonna lose, he wins.
Well, dude, I was convinced
So
he was gonna beat Ruffy, and then I looked at the odds after, and he was like plus 200, and I was like, why didn't I bet on that?
that was true. That was the
Like I
one.
knew he was gonna
I
beat
didn't
that guy.
understand. I didn't
Yeah,
understand. I mean, the guy, yeah, Hernandez.
he's a no
What
name.
was his name?
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah, like I don't know why. Just because he has a high ranking doesn't mean he's a good fighter. But
They were trying to
I
say
don't know.
like
I mean,
he's a wrestler. He's like a really good wrestler, and that's like the
uh,
reason he can beat Hamza is because he didn't get taken down by him. And I was like, I don't know if I don't know if Ruffy Hernandez is on the same level as Hamza.
it'd be maybe the funniest victory of all time if he beats Hamzat.
How much? I put 100 on Strickland. How much do I get?
Did not.
Let me
You
see
put
on
100 on Strickland?
said if I were to, of course
Oh,
I haven't done anything
I
rash
mean,
yet. Oh,
no.
Mayweather.
I mean, I'm guessing the odds are like
Better on
plus.
Flip
He
or
would be.
call sheet.
I'm doing DraftKings predictions right now.
What is it
The
like
problem is
per
with this
call?
one, you can't do parlays on this one. It's just straight up.
Oh, really? On Flip, you can't do
Yeah.
straight up anymore. You can only do parlays.
Yes. So this one's the opposite, but
That's so annoying.
yeah.
Why can't we have a fucking option?
This one's not showing the odds for that fight.
Yeah, let me check call sheet. Flip doesn't have it either. Because if it's like crit, okay, what was the DDP? I have to check that too. What were
Well, the
DDP's odds?
DDP was probably only like a plus 300 kind of thing.
I
Or
put
plus 250. I think
250.
D
I don't remember what the payout was. It went to
Strickland, they're saying like plus 450 right now on some lines.
pretty good, dude.
He could do it. I mean, the Izzy think about the Izzy fight when he beat Izzy for the title. That was probably the same kind of thing.
On Kalshi, if I put 100, I get 352. That's honestly, that's not even that good.
Those aren't good odds. Like I think it's gonna get even more like absurd like during fight week.
The on Kalshi, the bet is it's not who's gonna win the fight, it's who will be the middleweight title holder on December 31st of this year. Hamzat's at
Oh,
54%, Strickland's at 28, Dreykus is at 3%.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think the
could
winner
pull, could pull it off again. I could pull
does
off.
he does he have a fight? Does he have a fight
I don't
Does
think
he have a fight
so.
scheduled?
I think this is
Is he
assuming
just
he'll
wait?
he'll get a title shot.
Does he think he's next in line? Like with I don't think they would even give him. I mean, I guess
Israel
there's really no
Adesanya.
one else.
Israel Adesanya is at 1% below him.
Who's even in that division? But I mean, oh,
RDR.
Imov.
Yeah, Imavov, Borallo.
Yeah, but he's not like Mark. Like they don't want to give him the title
He's pretty
shot.
good though. Kaio.
Yeah, Pfeiffer. They like Pfeiffer. I bet Pfeiffer they'll do Dricus and Pfeiffer. I bet they
Well,
like him.
Imavov has
They
to
wouldn't have
fight.
given him Izzy.
Wait,
I
did Imavov
I
just fight? He had because
he,
he has to fight before anyone else.
I don't know. You know,
Oh, he beat Kaio in
he
September of last year.
yeah, he did.
But I mean,
I mean,
he's
he
got to fight
really and
pretty
truly should.
soon.
I mean, he's the most deserving, but that's not really how this business works sometimes.
I don't even know anything about him. Is he a striker?
Yeah, but he's good. He's good. He can wrestle. Strickland beat. I remember when Strickland fought him like
Yeah,
3 or 4 years ago. He beat him.
yeah. That's
I don't know.
still
He's
like
not. I don't think he can't beat Hamza. Like I just don't think he. There's nothing about his style that suggests that like he would beat Hamza. That's I
so you
think the problem.
don't think anybody in middleweight can beat Hamza?
No.
I'd be
If
interested.
Hamza's like if Hamza has his head on straight, I don't think anyone can. Like he's so good.
He wanted to strike against DDP, and they were like, "No, you're not allowed to. You have to wrestle."
Yeah, I mean, but like he's struck when he's the only thing would be like if his ego gets in the way, like in the
Yeah,
Gilbert
exactly.
Burns fight, like 5 years ago or whatever. Like
But that
if
isn't
he
that
just
what
decides
costs?
to strike,
That happens to so many fighters. There, you got fucking Yuri. It just happened. Like it can happen to
that's I
anybody.
mean, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking like on paper, like there's no chance he loses to anybody because everyone in that division right now is just a striker. But I mean, if like I don't know, like him and Strickland, they've trained together. Strickland
I
probably has
mean,
pissed him off. Some of the
yeah.
things he says, maybe his ego gets in the way.
Everybody above lightweight besides Islam is a striker. If you think about it,
Hmm.
like there's nobody
Yeah,
above 180 pounds that wrestles.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be so hard for anyone to beat him. But
I want, yeah. I wonder if that has
if
anything to do with the weight
Strickland can push the pace. That's one thing I'll say.
he
Like
can.
Strickland will be ready for 5 rounds,
But
and
I don't know if that matters if you're on your back for 20
yeah,
minutes trying to get up.
I don't know. I mean, the good thing that Strickland has is that he could watch what happened to DDP.
Yeah.
Just like how he got him into that crucifix like every time.
I don't know how you
So
stop that. Like, even if you know it's coming. I mean, DDP fucking
I
nearly
mean
semi.
he trained with him for like a week
Yeah.
apparently.
They were saying, Chael Sonnen was saying that they were talking about it and it went against the unwritten rule that you don't talk about what happens on the mat outside of the gym. He's like,
Chael
it's
shouldn't be
in
talking.
the rule.
Chael shouldn't be talking. I mean, Chael was all for it when Colby was talking about his training days with Masvidal. He didn't mind that.
I've listened to too much Chael in the last few weeks.
I mean, he's great. He's great.
He just gets in front of a camera and you get him going and he doesn't stop. That guy loves fucking cameras.
He's so funny. I love he's great. He's great for I hope Paramount. I haven't watched much of when they switch from ESPN to Paramount. I haven't watched like any of their post shows, but I hope to
Me
God
neither.
he's on it.
They got the girl from the soccer. Fuck, I forgot her name.
Who's
The girl from the soccer like post games.
like
She has a recognizable voice.
the British lady?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, what's her name, bro?
I know who you're talking about, I think.
Paramount post fight.
I think they have Poirier on it.
Yeah, it. Oh, Kate Scott. Wait, is
Yeah.
that her? Yeah, yeah, that's her. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about fighters. I mean, obviously it's great for a fighter to go on there and talk, but
They need I mean, Chael's
there's
like one of a kind, but like
there's very few that can do it well.
yeah, I feel like me personally, I like people who are more detached from it. Or
Yeah, because
like
they know how
someone
to
who's been
talk.
retired for a while. Like
Yeah,
Bisping, I think is
this thing's
great.
good. I love this thing.
Like
You know
Dominic
how I feel about
Cruz. Yeah, no, I'm with you on Bisping. I think he's great.
how I feel about
Dominic Cruz
Rogan.
is pretty good.
Okay, I will say though, Rogan is better than DC. Uh,
I think they've gone to like the DC Rogan Anik, like I feel like they could switch it up every now and then. You know, like I
DC
think
is
they love DC because DC's
he's
been the most company man of all time. But
like he knows,
like
yeah, he knows good wrestling and like the moves and shit, but he's
it's just
hard
like
to listen to.
it's not even their fault. It's just when you do it so many times, you're gonna kind of stick to the same like talking points. Like whenever a
Yeah,
fighter looks at the clock, like it's just annoying because I know DC's gonna like, oh, he's looking at the clock. He's looking at the clock.
he's
Like it's just
tired. He's tired, Joe.
like who like I don't care if you're not tired, you're gonna look at the clock. Like
Yeah,
it's just the little things. But yeah,
I
he's good. I
think
mean, he's good at talking about wrestling, definitely.
they should get Dean Thomas like on the mic. I don't know why he wouldn't be.
They have him in like his little mid round
And he gives
analysis.
like the best, like he knows everything that's happening. He gives like the best
Yeah,
analysis that's been given all night, and they just won't. He should replace him and DC should just switch.
yeah,
DC
yeah.
can hop on.
DC's become too much of a he tries to be too comedic. That
Yeah, and he like
I think
fucks up
like
the joke always because he like stumbles
yeah,
over his word.
just real fighting analysis. I feel like Dean
Yeah,
Thomas would be a much better pick.
yeah.
I
Who's
don't
the
know. We'll see. I mean,
next?
I'm interested to see the White House card. I think the card is disappointing, but I want to see the level of production they end up doing.
Is the next number fight Strickland Hamza?
Yeah, that's like a month.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know what they. The only thing they could have done for the White House, I mean, other than John Jones, they really fucked that up. Was
Hmm.
just say fuck the interim and fuck having an American and just make the lightweight fight either Islam or Arman versus Ilya.
I don't think I'm gonna get over like just the no like how are they gonna integrate fan? They say they have like a viewing party, like a monument, and the actual cages on the White House lawn.
One of my
I just
friends put
think
in he entered in the raffle for it.
for what? Like the viewing party or the
Yeah, but to go
oh wow.
there, one of the
Oh wow.
85,000 tickets, they're free. Why not?
Yeah, I mean you're just watching it on a big screen, right?
It's gonna be the greatest event that's ever been put together.
I was thinking about it, I think this is the make or break for like Dana's future. Like if this like looks like a
It
shit show,
flops.
if like not only like because he's doing like the whole bonus, like the bonuses are 1 million each to promote like, but dude, I'm telling you, like bone, like when those guys get in there, like they're just gonna try to like win the fight. Like it always happens. That same thing happened on like forgot the other card that he did it for. Like you'll get one really good fight, but for the most part, it's just gonna be like run of the mill.
The fight of the night bonus is 1 million.
All like performance and fight of the night.
Uh,
Like he's making them 1 million. But yeah,
what is Bo
I think
Nickel gonna do to get that? He's gonna lay on
that's
top
what
of
I'm saying.
someone.
Like Bo Nickel's gonna have to just strike the whole time if he wants a fight of the night bonus.
He's
Because
gonna
he's
get
not gonna
knocked
get
out.
it. That's what I'm saying. So he has to change his fighting style just to appease him.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I mean,
I think this is make or break for Dana. I just think that it's been so negative. it's been going in such a bad direction for him since the Paramount move and the way they've like mishandled like the big super fights that if
Yeah.
this event isn't good and it looks like he got bailed out on the UFC 300 card because of the Gaethje Holloway fight because that fight was like it had such a great ending.
Yeah.
But he was building up that card as the greatest card of all time. And then like the main event was what, Pereira and Hill. I mean, everyone liked Pereira, but like everyone thought it was gonna be a super fight.
That was a pretty good fight though. But
It was a good
Yeah,
fight, but
Jamal
like
Hill's not a not a big name
the
anymore.
problem is he promotes these things for months
That's what he
and
does.
then
He's a
just like
promoter.
it's but that's what I'm saying. He got bailed out with that one because the fights ended up being pretty good. I'm just saying for this one, if the fights aren't great and it's like the events like the production's like a shit show and it doesn't even look that good and it's kind of cringy. Like they just pay like it's just panning to Trump every 2 seconds,
It's going
which would be
to.
funny. But it's going to. Yeah, like it's just gonna get like real fans of the sport, they're just gonna be like, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it's. I wonder if there's any like um kind of substance to the Netflix MMA that they're trying to get into. I mean, Dana says he's not worried at all.
Well,
He's just
he's more focused on his boxing than the
yeah,
UFC right
yeah.
now.
Fuck, dude, who the hell cares about that?
Problem with Netflix is, and I'll give Dana this, like they don't put on the same production that UFC fights put on. Like the
Well, I think
Netflix, it ends up being a shit show. So it's like they're not a
yeah.
threat until they can, and Netflix is not a true threat until they can put on like, because Netflix can do these events like every like couple times a year, but it's not going to be sustainable.
Well, I think they're just testing the waters of what they can do. Because I
Hmm
mean, they have so much money. If they really wanted to, they could like make it a real consistent thing and make like a league. But that's like a fucking big time investment. I think they're just seeing kind of
hmm
the how it can all play out and how they can do it smoother, like kind of the production that can go into it, maybe getting bigger
hmm
names. I think in
I
like 10
think
years, I
they're
think it could be a problem for the UFC because they will actually pay people like a lot of money.
yeah. Their business model is just to do it a couple times a year and get as many big names who are way past their prime, but will generate like views,
And
which
Ngannou's not
they'll
past his prime.
get.
Francis is not past his prime. He's fighting someone who is.
I
He's
mean,
not.
Francis might be, how old is he? He's probably near
He's
40 by
32.
now.
No, I think he's
Francis?
50.
No way.
Okay,
No,
wait,
Francis is old.
maybe I'm wrong. He's 39, yeah. For heavyweight though, that's edge to
Well,
prime.
he hasn't fought a lot. I mean, think about how many years that he didn't fight when he was just negotiating with the UFC.
When Dana said he supposedly like threatened to kill him. That definitely didn't
But
happen.
dude, but that's like that's my problem. Like Dana's inability to make the John Jones Francis fight happen 5 years ago when everybody wanted to see it is like that's a
Hmm.
failure. Like even
Yeah,
though like Francis was probably a fucking nightmare to work with, like you still failed at making the fight that everyone wanted to see.
yeah. See, that's where I think Netflix could kind of come in and say, "We'll
Yeah.
buy out your contract. We'll pay you what you want."
Yeah, because Netflix knows like the ad revenue they'll generate from just one
Yeah,
event will
like
like it'll
just
make up
stealing
for
the
it.
fucking stealing like the main event,
Yeah.
it'd be like
Yeah,
insane.
they know that they only have to do a couple events a year and
Yeah,
they'll make their money back because every it's Netflix is
yeah,
obviously a way more used streaming platform
yeah,
than anything else and they can generate a ton of ad revenue.
yeah. That's
But
I think Netflix could be a real like threat to the UFC, but I think it's good too because the UFC will step up their game.
Yeah, it's a threat. I think Netflix at least understands that like just a regular MMA promotion is never going to be a threat to the UFC.
Of
Because
course
like
not. No, no, no.
yeah, so Netflix, that's why it's smart that they're going in the direction of like
Yeah, I think they're just
let's just
testing, see what it's like.
let's just get massive names to
Yeah,
just fight and let's just see what happens.
for not like crazy money either. Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. That's a bad dude, again, that's a bad look. Like Dana's probably been trying to get Ronda to come back to the UFC for 10 years.
Well, she kind of like sucked, right? After a little, like she couldn't win a fight.
Yeah, well, she lost,
She lost really badly, didn't
and
she?
then yeah, she got knocked out by Holly
Yeah,
Holm, and then she came back, and then she got knocked out by Amanda Nunes.
yeah. So I mean, it's like you could take any. If that happened to John Jones, he would probably be struggling to book a fight too. Like nobody wants to see that. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
That's what happened to Izzy. Izzy just sucks now.
It's sad. That's like it's sad when you see like these old guys like
Yeah.
have been just staple. Izzy's been like a staple for like a long time, and now he's just gone. Like he falls, like they fall off. Like in the UFC, like they fall off so fast.
The quick
Like it's
prime, dude.
crazy. It's crazy. Like that's what I like about the sport, in my opinion. Just because like you can never get too comfortable.
Yeah.
There's very few guys that can be dominant for so long.
Well, because you can't really be good until you're like 20. The youngest is like 26 or 27. And
Hmm.
then by then, it's a few years. That's 4 or 5 fights. By the time you're 30, 6 fights
Yeah.
maybe. And then you're fucking 30, and then your body starts to hurt more. Everything moves slower. This one's like 35, isn't he?
Yeah. But
Hmm.
he's like those guys don't have it. Like it also depends on how much damage you take. Like Islam's taken like very little.
That's true
Like
too. Yeah.
those guys in Dagestan like don't aren't taking very much damage, so they can
How old was
fight
Khabib?
longer.
How old was he when he retired?
30, 32, I think. He was
Fuck.
young.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he pulled out of fights too, and Dana never cared.
Well, he did before he was a star. See, it changes when you become a star. See, when Armin pulled out of that fight, Armin wasn't like Armin was not the star that he is now, even though it's only been like
No.
a year and a half. But like he's completely like flipped his image in a year and a half, and now he's probably one of the most recognizable guys in the whole roster.
Yeah, I
So it
mean,
just
people
depends.
like know him that have never watched the
Yeah,
UFC before.
exactly.
Yeah, that's smart of his
Like
PR
like
team.
he didn't care that Ilya took a year off like from fighting. Like he didn't give a shit because Ilya
No.
is one of the biggest only stars they have.
Yeah, I mean, he did do an interim, but it was like a
That
slap in the
doesn't, but like
face. Arm
I
on.
mean
I think his goal
he
was to
would
just make
strip
arm on.
guy if he didn't like a guy he would strip him. I mean like
Yeah, I think his goal with the interim fight was to just make Armon feel worse. He didn't actually care about the interim.
well
Like, how
it
can
was
I fuck this guy even more?
a win-win because if Patty won, then they would get to do the Ilya Patty fight, which they have like
Yeah.
a history. And if Gaethje won, they could do the White House because Gaethje's American and Trump would likes Gaethje.
I'm a little worried that it's going to be like fixed and Justin upsets him.
Well, I don't know. He hasn't Ilya hasn't fought in a year. Like I don't know how much
Not going
I
to
don't know how
matter.
much is true. I don't know how much is true about the personal rumors, but like I
Gaethje's
don't know how
not
much
good
he's been
anymore.
fucked up.
No.
I don't think Patty was ready to fight someone like Gaethje, despite the fact that I bet on him. But
Well, Patty's just not that good. Like he's good, but he's not on like the big name level yet.
I always thought that he should fight it. I think he's too small for lightweight. I don't know.
He
He
is.
just
He's like
looks.
lanky. He's big.
He's like. I feel like if he got a better nutritionist and was able to cut down. Maybe not for the rest of his career, but just while he's still young. Like I feel like he'd be way more deadly at featherweight because he's like
Yeah,
pretty well rounded, but he's not bigger or stronger than like Gaethje's just way stronger than he is,
I thought
and
you
he
were gonna
just
say
hits
he should.
harder.
I thought you were gonna say he should go up.
Well, he wants to go up because he doesn't want like I'm saying like dude, if that guy could get a great nutritionist,
He
he
cuts
could
so much weight though.
because he lets himself like get
He eats like
fat between
shit.
every fight. Yeah, he's like
That's
shit. Like
that is true.
he was at featherweight before he got to the UFC, I think. It's
Really?
just he didn't want to I for a little bit, I think.
That's crazy. It's
Like
like
he's not I don't think he's
6 foot.
ever like he's gonna get fucked up at lightweight. I just feel like there's too many guys that hit hard and
Lightweight's
can defend
also,
his takedowns.
yeah, lightweight is insane how good it is.
Like
I mean,
when he beat Chandler, I didn't realize how far Chandler had fallen off. Like I think Chandler like if Chandler fought him like 3 years earlier, Chandler kicks the shit out of him. But that's a
when
different story.
when was
We don't have
Chandler?
enough time to go into
When was Chandler's last win?
Tony Ferguson 4 years ago, I think. It's just sad.
Uh, how long have we been going? I don't know how to check.
Yeah, I think it's been over an hour.
Let me see.
We could wrap it up. I mean, there's really not
Yeah,
much.
I mean, we can't really talk about football.
We can do another one after the draft, but
Yeah, for sure.
um, that's pretty much it. I mean, we'll see how basketball playoffs go.
Yeah, we
We'll
should
see.
like a
See how the
week.
UFC. Yeah, we can do another one next week.
When's the draft?
2 weeks?
It's like June. Oh, I thought it was June.
No, end of April. I mean, I don't know. The draft, I'm not expecting any crazy. Like, I feel like the last couple of years, there's always like there's more questions. I feel like this year it's
Yeah,
kind of
do like a
like
mock
nothing.
draft.
You know, I don't think there's anything crazy that's gonna happen this year.
Yeah. Well, if the Raiders don't take our boy, that would be pretty crazy. Orlovsky was saying they got to
I
take Ty Simpson.
Yeah, with I mean that guy's they're the same agency. There's some funny business going on there.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. All right, well, let's hope this episode saves.
Hopefully you have enough data
All right, I'm
on
gonna
your Mac.
stop. I'm gonna save it.